We're having so much fun. Hi, I'm Chris, aka Mitchie.
Glad you came and joined us. I'm Gretchen. And we wanted to talk to you. This is the third part in our, because we have too much to say. We couldn't limit it to one video. Typical. We're always the last to leave an event as well. We wanted to talk this time about commissioning. And the thing that I am noticing in our church at the moment that I love, I think this is one of my favorite things, is seeing people sharing what God's put on their hearts. I am such a believer in, I guess I did the brain science study and stuff, and I love to see how everybody thinks in a different way. Everybody sees the world differently. Everybody sees unique solutions to the problems that other people maybe don't even notice. But also I think we hear from God differently and we see things in a different way. And we saw that a few weeks ago with the this electrical metaphor that the guys, some of us, we get it when they explain it, but we can't really explain it ourselves because we're not electrically minded. But I really love that each person in our house brings something different from their unique experience and can kind of bring a broader picture of what God's up to. And we love Pastor Joel and Stu hearing what they say, but it's also really great to hear what they're saying from other people, because I love the way that God seems to have a theme each week. He's bringing something and he's bringing it through so many different people, and even putting us out of our comfort zones and getting us to maybe sing or dance or do something we wouldn't ever normally want to do in public. But I just see him breaking down breaking fear and calling us out. And I guess I'm excited. Sorry, I'm talking a lot.
Go for it.
But I'm really excited about the fact that I think that even though maybe we have particular giftings, that in a moment, if we are surrendered to the Lord, that he can use us with anything. Like if he needs this particular gifting, and that's not really my thing, but I am available, that I think he will do it through us. So it's exciting to see what he's doing. An unusual and unexpected thing.
One of the foundations of our work are these three concepts: value, identity, purpose. And what we found in our work is once you understand your value and your worth, then it's much easier for you to understand your identity. And as you're exploring your identity, then you start to get to figure out how you design what you're made, what your gifts, what your calling is, and then it gets put into purpose, into action. And when it gets put into action, it's so fulfilling and satisfying. Well, that just kind of really helps you with your value. And we want to get this cycle working in people, and we can see that happening in people, which is really this purpose, this calling. People are starting to operate as they are, as in the gifts of who they are. A couple of weeks ago, I had a little chat with God, and he was speaking to me about how everybody has a calling. And he spoke to me a lot about the elderly in our congregation, but across the globe, and how the enemy is actually trying to wipe out the elderly. There's stuff happening in the political realm, there's stuff happening in just general life realm, there's stuff happening in the ideology of people in that realm that kind of, holds us back or separates us from the elderly. But I want to tell you, if you're elderly and listening to this, and if you're not, then you might have some people in your life that you need to encourage. God's saying everyone's got a job at the moment, and the elderly, those baby boomers and older, they have a commission right at the moment to be praying. If you have no other calling from God at the moment, then you at least have a prayer assignment. And if you don't know what that prayer assignment is, well, then you better go and ask him what that prayer assignment is. Because Gretchen was saying in the last episode that she jumps in the closet. I think each one of us have a jump in the closet calling. There's something that we're meant to be praying for. And one of the great things about being retired, about being elderly, is that you come back to the pace of time and you've got space. And those two things really help with prayer assignments. And so I want to encourage you, if that's you, and you don't know your prayer assignment, find out what it is. And if you know what your prayer assignment is, well, then God bless you, and may God empower you in your prayer, in your closet time, in your open time, as you fight for, as you declare, as you speak the kingdom into the spaces that he's inviting you to speak to.
They probably don't need a closet because they don't have little kids running around crazy.
Don't need to run away anywhere.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but let that be an encouragement to you. Bless you guys.